My video for December the 4th, 2019 is video number 3294. The title is, Do You Get Your News on Mainstream Media or Alternative? Of course, that's a question. Just before posting my current video, I happened onto the Facebook page of a longtime friend who at one time I helped with some legal issues she was facing. Frankly, I have not been in touch with her for several years before the bankers and crooked court stole my house, despite notarized agreements with the bank's attorney that if I conceded on allowing them to sell the property I inherited, they would allow me to keep the home I purchased from proceeds of the inheritance. Perhaps she was unaware of that fiasco. In any case, I happened to look at recent posts on her page. She is posting anti-Trump propaganda that is currently mainstream news. I'm sure I have many friends like her who get their news from the same people who are part of the problem rather than actually trying to find some solutions. Again, I still have my doubts about the Donald, but at least there is some news that he really is trying to drain the swamp. That's a humongous task for sure. The corruption runs deep and the brainwashing has been very effective. As for me, I trust none of the mainstream or none of the establishment media. I need to read what I wrote. Anyway, uh, this is the file. The files. These are all papers relating to that case where I was trying to help this friend uh, that they were bringing proceeds against her and her ex-husband at the time, and I'm assuming he's still an ex-husband. Uh, and it was a legal matter, and she was confused because a lot of the things that they were bringing up had already changed, including the separation or divorce between her and her spouse. In any case, I put a lot of hours into helping this lady, and one of our mutual friends happened to have a birthday today, and I send out birthday greetings every day, or almost every day. I have forgotten a couple of times, but mostly I send out birthday greetings to all my Facebook friends who happen to have a birthday on the given day. And she was listed as a mutual friend, and so I thought, I haven't heard from her in a long time, and I clicked on her Facebook page to see what's been recent, and all of the posts are recent posts are against Donald Trump and calling him the problem and urging people to vote for Democrats. Well, I don't believe in Democrats or Republicans, and I'm not a Donald Trump supporter, as I keep on saying. I like the idea that he's promised to drain the swamp. I liked the idea earlier that Obama was going to bring change we could believe in. Politicians lie. They say Donald Trump is not a politician, he's a businessman. And it was pointed out in one of the videos on my friend's Facebook page that Donald Trump has had bankruptcies and business failures and all sorts of things, which is true, which is true. He's a, a joke on television was one of the things that was commented on. I don't know. I never watched any of his television programs. I've seen some posts about them and looked at some of the things, but when they were current, I never watched them. I've not been involved in that. I've been involved in trying to get the republic reestablished. And I've spent a lot of time looking at legal versus lawful. And I've spent a lot of time with people that are trying also to reestablish the republic of the United States as opposed to the corporate structure of the United States. And that's why I put in one of my, I think the video that's current now perhaps, or the one before, I'm not sure which one, I referred to it as USA Inc. because it's an incorporated nation, which means it's not a nation. And that's a misnomer because everything has been subverted with legalese. Legalese is actually fraud, but the system is a legalese system, and it's all fraud, folks. It's all fraud. And the mainstream media is the purveyor of the fraud. It's the one that gets the word out to people. Now, more and more people are not even watching the news at all. The numbers have gone way, way down. And some people, I've made comments about Fox News being the only one that I watch a little bit. And that's true, I do. They are the only ones that present an alternative to what the mainstream media is presenting. But they also have a lot of stuff that I don't buy into either. Just like I don't trust Donald Trump completely, I don't trust Fox News either. The system is broken. The planet Earth has been corrupted, as I see it, by demonic elements, fallen angels, and human beings whose motivation is greed and control, and no tactic, including gross lying and putting out false information on purpose. That's the nature of the political game. It's the nature of the financial game. And unfortunately, it's the nature of much of the religious game as well, pitting us against each other instead of encouraging us to find the common ground and work for solutions to the problems. But we don't even agree on what the problems are. To me, the problem is the system. All aspects of the system is part of the problem. How can you fix the problem when you don't recognize it and acknowledge it? How can you expect to bring a cure to an ailment when you are not acknowledging the ailment exists? It's denial, denial, denial. We live in a world where we deny so much, and the things that are often denied are the very things that we need to focus on, the very things that need our attention and our correction. How do we achieve that? This is the challenge that all of us face, especially those of us that at least are getting glimpses of the man behind the curtain, glimpses of the level of corruption in all aspects of human culture and society. I would like to see the Donalds succeed in draining the swamp. I would have liked to have seen Obama bring change that I not just could believe in, but change that I could experience along with the rest of humanity. Change that would mean the liberation from the lies. But liberation from the lies is something that's very, very difficult without some kind of divine intervention, some kind of empowerment of people of goodwill, as opposed to people who want to keep the current system of lies intact. Mainstream media? Nope. CNN and MSNBC and ABC and CBS and all of these, I don't touch them. I don't touch them. Fox a little bit, but none of them can be totally trusted. Thank you for listening, and namaste.